Breaking the spell is Daniel Dennett's attempt to examine religion as a natural phenomenon rather than as an actual supernatural revelation or as a deliberate human invention. He treats religion as though it is not an artifact, not a product of human intellectual activity. Sneezing and belching are natural, reciting sonnets is not, going naked, au naturel, is natural, wearing clothes is not. Dennett hypothesizes that religion is neither a genuine interaction with the supernatural nor something that is purely made up, but rather something that the human mind can sometimes naturally produce. He asks what natural, non-miraculous set of processes could produce and sustain this phenomenon that is so highly valued. Religion can be seen as a kind of meme. Like an organism, a meme can survive by developing protection mechanisms. For example, the fact that it is often considered taboo to question religion or even to investigate it too closely may serve as just such a mechanism. The first spell, the taboo, and the second spell, religion itself, are bound together in a curious embrace. Part of the strength of the second may be the protection it receives from the first. But who knows? If we are enjoined by the first spell not to investigate this possible causal link, then the second spell has a handy shield whether it needs it or not. People of all faiths have been taught that any such questions are somehow insulting or demeaning to their faith, and must be an attempt to ridicule their views. Dennett describes a category of naturalistic theories about religion he calls symbiont theories. Religion might turn out to be a species of cultural symbionts that manage to thrive by leaping from human host to human host. They may be mutualists, enhancing human fitness and even making human life possible just as the bacteria in our gut do. Or commensals, neutral, neither good for us nor bad for us, but along for the ride. Or they might be parasites, deleterious replicators that we would be better off without, at least so far as our genetic interests are concerned, but that are hard to eliminate since they have evolved so well to counter our defenses and enhance their own propagation. A possible explanation for why human cultures have often inferred that inanimate things like the air or the earth have spirits, as in the animist religions, or why so many religions believe that there is a conscious agent behind the universe as a whole, is that they are the product of what Justin Barrett calls a hyperactive agent detection device, that gives us a sense that there is agency when there really is none. This overshooting is not restricted to human beings. When your dog leaps and growls when some snow falls off the eaves with a thud that rouses him from his nap, he is manifesting a false positive orienting response triggered by his HADD. Other factors contribute to its persistence, like the fact that religion is frequently yoked to music and other cultural practices like divination. Sometimes it serves as a means of deferring responsibility. Why take on the burden of thinking when you can pray to a god that will give you answers via revelation? Dennett quotes Palmer and Stedman as saying that the most important effect of divination is that it reduces responsibility and decision-making, and thereby reduces the acrimony that can result from bad decisions. Another service that religion, or in this case religious authorities, provide is what Dennett calls doxastic labor. This is the assurance that the tenets of the religion are true, even if one does not really understand what they mean. Dennett quotes William James as saying that we have the strange phenomenon, as Kant assures us, of a mind believing with all its strength in the real presence of a set of things of no one of which it can form any notion whatsoever. I'm an ichthyist because I can't make any sense out of any of the definitions of a god that are typically given. I strongly suspect that nobody else can make any sense of them either. I suspect that they don't really understand what a timeless, spaceless, disembodied mind is, and thus don't really believe in one per se. Rather, when they say they believe in this thing, what they really believe is that this description says something coherent, and that what it says, whatever that may be, is true. Otherwise, when they think of a god, they don't really think of a timeless, spaceless, disembodied mind. Rather, they think of a white light or the guy on the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel. As Dennett says, we lay people do the believing, we sign on to the doxology, and defer the understanding of those dogmas to the experts. This is what Dennett calls belief in belief. It is entirely possible to be an atheist and believe in belief in God. Such a person doesn't believe in God, but nonetheless thinks that believing in God would be a wonderful state of mind to be in, if only that could be arranged.